Hello, and welcome back to the Reiki Gem Wellness channel. We've got a special extra video this week, and it's about Guardian Gemstones. Do you know what your Guardian Gemstones are? If you don't, I'm going to tell you exactly how to identify them today. For those who are returning to my channel, welcome back. I really appreciate your support. For those who are new to the channel, my name is Shannon. I'm a certified Reiki master and teacher and a certified gemologist. And I combine those skills and passions to help provide you with the knowledge, the tools, and the opportunities to practice crystal healing in your everyday life. And this video today will cut right to the heart of it. How do you incorporate crystal healing into your daily life? And that's by identifying your guardian gemstones. Well, to begin, what are guardian gemstones? Well, these are gemstones that support you in an ongoing situation in your life. So to begin, what are guardian gemstones? Well, these are crystals and gemstones that will support you in an ongoing situation in your life. Something that you're dealing with for an extended period of time. Something you need to expand, you want more energy or you want more creativity, something that you want support with, you'd like less stress, you have a decision to make, or something that needs to heal in your life. Or if you're going through a major transition. These are things that take time to work through, and your guardian gemstones will help you get through that. Once you identify them, you can have them nearby to help you every single time you encounter that scenario. For example, one of my guardian gemstones is hematite. And hematite is the stone of the mind, and it helps you ground and focus. And I work on a computer all day long, looking at spreadsheets, and at the end of the day, my mind just seems kind of frazzled and just not there anymore because I've been staring at this computer all day. And hematite really helps me just consolidate my thoughts again, get grounded back into my body. And so at the end of the day, when I know I have that feeling, then I just sit with hematite for a little bit and it resolves that situation. And it's something that I know this happens with me. I know what gemstones helps me with it, and I have it nearby to help me. This is a guardian gemstone. And today, I'm going to tell you exactly how you can identify your guardian gemstones. And at the end of the video, I'm going to tell you how to get a free printable workbook that can help you go through this process. You can record your insights and findings as you go through this intuitive process to find your gemstones. And at the end of the video, I'll tell you how that workbook can support all of the instructions I'm about to give you in this video. What are the ways in which we identify guardian gemstones? Well, there's 4 primary ways. But in this video, I'm going to talk mainly about one, how you can intuitively identify them for yourself. But I will touch on the other 3 so that you're aware that they're there. I've already written blogs and I have Etsy listings for them. And that's astrology, numerology, and tarot. With astrology, you have your birthstone, and there are also gemstones that resonate to different zodiac signs. And if you go to my blog, the link is listed below. Then you'll be able to find those articles based on zodiac signs, and you can find which ones call to you there. Then there's numerology, and everybody has a life path number. And if you know your life path number, then I've associated gemstones that will support each of those life path personalities. And the link to that blog is below as well. And then finally, numerology and tarot. And this is really fascinating. So just as everybody has a life path number, everybody has a life path tarot card, which you identify through numerology. We also have a personal tarot card of the year, and there's also a universal community tarot card of the year. And if you know which stage you're at, which tarot theme supports your life, then I've associated gemstones with all of those tarot cards, and I can provide that service for you. And the Etsy listings, the links to those are in the description below. But today, I'm going to talk to you about finding them using your intuition. And there are two ways. And they get you to the same result. You're just looking at them from different directions. And the first is to identify gemstones that you're already really strongly attached to. You know, if you know, like, I just love malachite and I always have a ton with me, or I love rose quartz, or I love angelite, like I buy the stones whenever I can, I have lots of jewelry with them, then there's a reason. There is definitely a reason why you're attracted to those stones. So once you print out the workbook, you'll write down all of the gemstones that you know you're already attracted to. Then the next step is to do some research on those gemstones. You can Google the gemstone and find its benefits. You can read through books to find them, and I have a couple of my favorite books that I always refer to, and the titles to those are in the description below. Or you can look at my blog to see if that I've posted about those gemstones. But then write down the benefits of the gemstone. So what does malachite do for you if you're really attracted to that? Then does one of those benefits stand out to you? Like you look through that and you're like, oh, malachite helps with major life transitions and I'm changing jobs right now. Well, no wonder I'm attracted to malachite. And so there you know, whenever you're dealing with that situation, now you know why that stone has been showing up in your life. You know how it can support you. You can pick it up when you need it. The second way to intuitively identify your guardian gemstones is by identifying areas in your life in which you'd like support, expansion, or healing. Now, I recommend for this taking the workbook or a notebook and sitting in a quiet, comfortable place, and then just starting to write down all the areas in your life that you feel need help and support. And once you have that list, maybe identify some of the major ones or the ones that happen most often. And then go back to the research phase. Do some Googling, look through the books, look through blogs, and find out which gemstones help that life situation. And I'll offer this to you. If you have a life situation and you want to know which stones support you, comment below. Like, write down your situation and I'll answer with the gemstones that help. So I'll help you out in that part of the process. So you write down the situation, then you write down the gemstones that support it. And so we'll use an example. Like, say you work in a toxic environment. There's lots of negativity around you. Then you research, like, what gemstones transmute negative energy. And so there's black tourmaline, there's hematite, and there's carnelian. So you've identified some gemstones that help. So look at pictures of these stones if you don't already have them, and see which ones visually attract you the most. Like, which one stands out to you the most? And then optionally, if you have a rock store nearby, go pay them a visit and look at these stones and pick them up and hold them and see which ones feel most comfortable to you. And when you've narrowed down that gemstone that you feel will support that situation the most, then you have a guardian gemstone. So once you've identified them, like, what do you do with them? And I have about 6 guardian gemstones at the time, and I keep them all in a box in a central location that I get, that I can access at any time. And it doesn't have to be a gemstone. You can have jewelry, you can have pendants, bracelets, earrings, but keep them all in the same box so that if you need them, you can use them. But the final thing that I want to talk about in Guardian Gemstones before we talk about the workbook that will help you is that Guardian Gemstones change over time, and this is totally natural, it's totally normal. And it shows you that, situations have resolved or you have evolved on your path and you're learning different things. That's okay. If you find that your attraction to a stone has waned, like that life situation is over and malachite just it's not calling to you as strongly, that's okay. Put it up on your crystal shelf. Give it a place of honor and thank it for its help. You may need it later. And then also, if you find a life situation or an emotion or something comes up that you don't have a stone for, then repeat these intuitive processes and welcome that new gemstone into your gemstone box. So I hope you found this useful, and I'm going to help you out even more with a printable workbook so that you can write all of this down and keep it for reference in the future. You can use it in the future if you need to find new gemstones. And there's a link below if you sign up for my email mailing list. And I don't send out a lot of emails, but if you do sign up for the mailing list, then I will email you a PDF that you can print up and then you can work through all of these steps and record it. If you have any questions about Guardian Gemstones, feel free to put them in the comments and I will answer any questions you have about that. And I post videos about a different gemstone every single week. On Thursday, I post about the benefits of a gemstone, and on Saturday, I post a guided meditation with that gemstone. So if you enjoyed this video, you found it useful, and you want to learn about different crystals and gemstones and how they can help you in your daily life, then subscribe to the channel and you'll know when I post new videos. But I really hope that this video about Guardian Gemstones really helped you, because this is the essence of how we incorporate crystal healing into our daily life, knowing where we need help and knowing which crystals can help us. Thank you very much for joining me.